Hello and welcome to OK Gen Z. It's another video. You've seen the title. In this video I'm going to try and fix the air conditioning unit of my car. Now specifically, it's a very annoying issue where basically the aircon kind of works but it doesn't at the same time. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, so here we go. Got the car turned on. Just in case you're curious, this is a Volkswagen Polo from 2008. It's the 9N3 version, a slightly facelifted version of the 9N. And yeah, the car's on. Currently, as you can see, the fan is on speed 0. So obviously there's not going to be any air coming through. Oh, this just broke. Lovely. We'll just forget about that. We still got Batman. But yeah, the vents are fully on, as you can see. Zoom in, and yeah, so there's nothing there. Fine, that's what you would expect. What happens if I turn this to the first speed? Nothing happens. It doesn't turn on. Nothing happens. Even if I try and sort of change the setting, try and change the direction, literally nothing happens. Okay, let's try speed 2. Again, nothing. And just in case you're curious, like, I can turn everything on. That doesn't even turn on. Nice, lovely. But yeah, so as you can see, it doesn't work. Even on speed 3, shocker, it doesn't work. But just look what happens when I turn it to the highest setting. So currently on speed 3, look at these air fresheners, and well, they're not really moving, are they? Let's be honest. Shout out to Anifresh UK, top level anime-based air fresheners. Go there, check it out. But yeah, so speed 3, nothing. Speed 4, and it starts to sort of swing a little bit. Naruto's having a field day. We're gonna mess about with it. It's all good. So the game plan of trying to fix this is fairly simple. I'll run you through the overall sort of action plan. Basically, what I'm gonna do is take this trim piece off. It's basically some storage kind of space. Then there's some screws behind this, so this comes off slightly. Then the screws behind this, I'll take that off. Then I open up the glove compartment. There's some screws up there. I take them out, and then this will just sort of fall off. The glove compartment just sort of comes out, and then the actual piece that I need to replace, which is called a blower resistor, sits somewhere in between the glove compartment and the actual sort of stereo central console. It's somewhere down there. Like down there, and yeah, so I'll just sort of take that out, take the wires out of it, and then connect the wires to the new piece, and put it back in, put the glove compartment back on, and then hopefully this should still be okay, and it should start working on the other speeds as well. Oh, I'm also gonna need a T20 screwdriver, as you can see there. They set of they're not called wrench, what are they called? Pliers. I'm gonna need a set of pliers, this little thing, which is the blower resistor. So, but yeah, basically there's a resistor there, and it goes into the car, and it controls the voltage that goes into the motors, I guess, and it controls the speed of the fans. So because the one I've got in the car is currently broken, this literally cost me like £8 from eBay, and it's got a year warranty, 30-day money back guarantee, and all that stuff, and it's fairly easy to fix. So that's why I want to do this myself. And yeah, hopefully I don't need to go to a professional garage or anything. So let's get started. First step is I'm gonna need to essentially empty out my glove compartment, which got a microfiber. I've got some sweet chili sauce from I believe it was from Burger King, anyways, from one of them. Got some Pikachu air fresheners again from Anifresh. Chopped up. Some leftover food for the air freshener. Some Nando's sauces. Of course, you gotta need it. It's empty, I think. Quick check. Yep, that's fully good to go. Essentially, underneath this sort of like holding place, there's these screws along the line. So there's 3 of them. That's number 2, and then there's one down there somewhere. Just trust me on this. But yeah, so I'm basically just gonna start taking them out. There's not much science to it. You take the screwdriver, you put it up there, screw it, unscrew it. got a different angle, got the screws right there, and just gonna unscrew it there. See, put one out and got another one there. And got the other final one here. So this should just come out of there. Oh yeah, so I had to do a little sort of pull on this part, and this sort of, there you go. Okay, I think that's as far as I'm gonna push it. I don't want to break this off because it is connected to the central piece. I think it's just meant to stay like that. But yeah, basically, so now that I've taken this off, you'll see there's some more screws down there. You know what, there's some screws, 1, 2, and there's a third one. I'm gonna take these screws out. Same sort of process. You'll just magically see me in the next scene just without these screws. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go. That's from the second lot. That's from the first one that I took out. So now the next step is to basically open up the glove compartment, and there's some screws here. So again, I don't know if the camera can pick up. There's one there. Let me focus on that. Okay, it doesn't want to do that. There's one up in there, and then there's one up in there. So I'm going to take out all of them 3 pieces, or the 3 screws. But this is where you need the set of pliers, or if you've got a wrench, probably that. Basically, this screwdriver isn't flexible, because you can get some which can fold kind of like at a 90 degrees, but basically because this one can't, I can't use this to actually take out these screws. It's not flexible enough. So what I'm gonna do is take the actual bit out and then get my pliers like so. You can see the bits inside the pliers. I'm gonna take this, put it into the actual screw holder bit, position it there, and then just go like that. Okay, so it is quite difficult with one hand, so I'm just gonna do this again off camera, and you'll just see it sort of fall out by the power of editing. All right, so slight change of plans. Basically, the pliers didn't really work. They were a bit too weak to actually work. The screws are very tight in there, so I'm just gonna basically try and use this wrench instead. So keep it tightened with one thumb, put it up, and then just twist it, then take it out, put it back up, then twist it. I would 100% recommend getting like a flexible thingy-majiggy screwdriver thing. And it's on the center one, so I took out the 2 edge ones, and I tried to take out the middle one, and I realized that I was doing it incorrectly for like 20 minutes. So I was twisting it from left to right, so like this, but I was supposed to twist it the other way. And finally, as you can see, it shows up. Can you see it's a bit loose? If I keep turning it. If you're wondering why I'm doing it manually, it's because the wrench wasn't great either. It's probably because of my wrench. It didn't have a great grip, but so I made it looser with the wrench, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just getting it manually. But yeah, it's finally okay. Take it out, and it just comes off. And I put this across here, and now all the screws are out. So the bottom 3, then the middle 3, and then these top 3 are all out, and they should just sort of fall in. I'm just gonna tuck this in. There we go. You ready for the big reveal? That was a bit anticlimactic. Oh, you know what it is? Okay. So I added these LED light strips at the bottom of these of the glove compartment to like add you know, an effect, a light effect, and that was holding it back from essentially coming out. So now that goes down there, and we get the big reveal. So here's the inner workings of this car, well, behind the center console. But it's okay. So I'll show you where the piece is. So this is the thing behind the glove compartment. We go in slightly. Let me angle it so you can see. So do you see this? I want to be careful not to mess up the wires. But do you see this part? This little bit, the one with like the blue, green, and red wires going in. This circle is what's gonna come out, and is what the resistor is. So I'm basically just gonna try and do this. So it turns out some people on the interweb say that you just have to twist it anti-clockwise, like just have it, hold it, and then just go like, and it should just pop out. Some people say you have to use a flathead screwdriver to sort of just wedge it in there, and then just sort of you know, go in there and then go. So update. So I didn't have to wedge anything in there. I literally just put my left hand in because the right hand didn't really fit much. Put the left hand in and then just sort of tried to twist it anti-clockwise, and it's basically come out. Well, it's come out from the holder, which is great. So what I'm going to do is push it. Can you see that green thing? That's what we need to replace. So you know, you can see how it kind of, oh, actually maybe, oh, there you go. So I just had to tug on the wires, and there we go, it's out. Piece is out. So basically I just squeeze these two in, and I kind of just, you know, take it out. So yeah, so I just go like this, and I kind of just I hold it down from one hand, and I pull from the other. And there you go, it comes off. Hallelujah. You can see it's got quite a few, like, you know, cracks and stuff in there. I don't know if it captures in there, like you see cracks. You see it's got a lot of rust built up. Look at this part, this side is even worse. And yeah, generally, I mean, it's not looking good, you know, it's not looking great. So basically what we're gonna do is just chuck it. Okay, found a new one. And one thing to note, actually, when you get this, if you're doing this, if you get this piece, make sure for this car specifically, I mean for other cars, this other spec, that when you get it, it has this number on it, either on the part or on the box or on the description somewhere. It needs to have this number, so 6Q0959263A. It might not have A, that's fine, but it needs to have the up until that A. It needs to have the exact kind of identifiers that this is the correct one. So anywho, oh, there we go. Okay, I just had to push it a little bit. Okay, so can you see? Can you see? It says it's got the Volkswagen logo, but it's actually an Audi part. So there you go, I'm driving an Audi. Yeah, I'm just gonna push this in. And that should be locked. Okay, so that's in. That piece is good. Now, I'll be real. The whole operation technically cost me £8, which was just for the piece. When I got a quote from the garage, they said they will take £50 to £60 just for the actual labor cost, aside from the part itself. So I mean, I've spent now probably about 2 hours on it, which could have been shortened down to probably about 45 minutes if I had the right tools, and if I knew what I was doing. And if a professional did it, they'd probably do it in like 20-25 minutes. So to spend 60 quid for 25 minutes worth of work is a bit mad, especially when it's this easy. Like, it wasn't easy, it was just I didn't have the parts, so it took long. But yeah, it was worth it, I think. Oh, well, actually, I don't know if it's worth it. We'll find out. We'll find out when I turn on this button right here. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. time for level 2. Time for level 3. And then finally 4. Let's see if these buttons are working. Yep. AC is working again as well. That stopped working. And a little safety tip, it heats up really quickly. So basically in literally those couple of seconds, I probably had it on for like a minute max, when I tried to touch this to put it back in, even just this part, which is super insulated, is crazy hot. Like this is hot, right? So just if you're doing this, do not touch this resistor until your car is fully off. You haven't used the AC or anything or aircon at all for a good few hours, okay? Don't do that. So I did manage to put it back in. It was a bit of an effort, to be honest, to position it. Post result, rotate on, it turns on. Turn it to 2, it turns on even faster. Then 3 turns on even faster. And then 4 is just max power. Hopefully this was useful. Hopefully, I mean, if not useful, at least interesting. And yeah, let me know what you think. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, whatever, you know, do whatever you like. I mean,